Right, Ledges. Can everybody hear me? And can you see the BitGet website? Hope you're all having a good evening, good day. Coming towards quarter end now. New quarter awaits us next week. So I'm going to do straight to the point. It's not going to be too long. Altcoins, it's going to be a few coins. And we'll call it a week. We'll call it a quarter, call it a week, call it everything. How is everybody? Hello, NJ, Denk, Let's Play Footsie, Sony, Luke. Hi, everybody. Good audio? Excellent, excellent. Okay, let's get the disclaimer out of the way with, get stuck straight in. And we'll leave it at that. If I leave halfway, it's just got a delivery coming, so I might have to pause it. Well, it won't pause here, but I'll quickly pick it up. But yeah. So, welcome once again for Altcoin For Ledges live stream. This one second, my throat. Ugh. This episode of Altcoin For Ledges is brought to you in partnership with BitGet. Check them out at BitGet Global on Twitter, and if you use my link, you can get up to $8,000 reward. Okay, and it helps the streams out. So if you like these streams, then use the link. At least check them out. BitGet is the premier futures and spot trading crypto exchange, offering a suite of innovative products including a variety of unique futures markets combined with industry-leading security protocols and a world-class 24/7 customer support service. BitGet is your go-to crypto exchange. It's also the official partner of Italian football giants Juventus and Turkish Premier League runners-up Galatasaray. You can find out more about BitGet by following them on Twitter at BitGet Global and by checking out their website bitget.com. And the official mobile app is available to download now on both the Apple Store and on Google Play. Okay, that's over with. Let's get stuck in. So, a lot of these alts, it's going to be a continuation from last week. So I'm not going to do loads and loads, okay? I'm going to do a handful. If I don't get through yours, I apologize, but there's just too many to fucking go through. So let's have a look first. It's heading into the weekend. Equities are closing. Are we going to get like a green weekend? Usually, what's it called? New quarter. I usually let the new quarter start, but I'll mark out some level to level plays regardless because I think market doesn't look too bad. I don't really cover Bitcoin, but I'm just going to quickly glance over it. And if you remember from my Bitcoin For Ledges stream, we spoke about this level here, deviation of it, target 1, target 2, and possibly target 3 there. Now, based on this, if this holds, okay, the alts probably be decent. So we've got SR here. If this can hold, we don't really want it to break below, unless it's going to be back into the range and flip-flop around, that's different. However, if they hold this level, then I would say they probably go towards around this here. And so this is more towards the alts, okay? Around this here at least, okay? And a clean break and hold above here. That's a breakout of this range, okay? And then towards here, and then possibly there. So that bodes well for alts then, okay? So that's all I want to say, as long as that holds. Bitcoin shits the bed, then as you know, everything is off the table, okay? Fuck it, just start fucking nuking the whole thing. So just wanted to mention that. So let's start off with XRP. We spoke about XRP. It pushed up. We had these levels marked out, so we had that big run up. We had last stream on the 25th, so we'll look for the pullback now. The pullbacks happened. These are the same levels from last stream. I added them in, but retest. So if I look at the bigger picture of this, so a lot of the breakdown I've done, no, I don't do a lot. I'm just doing on this. This is fine. What difference does it make? If I look at this from a bigger picture perspective for XRP, it's not looking too bad, is it? So it's like this. It's like this is the consolidation play. And we've sort of got a retest, not close enough, but it's retested that high there, which is enough for me. And I mentioned back towards here as first target, and secondary targets would be towards there. Okay, just level to level. Maybe towards here as well. That's an SR flip. Okay, so from a swing perspective, that would have been your long, like I mentioned before. That's your invalidation. Target 1, 2, and then 3. That's from last week. Okay, so that's that there. So as long as that holds, and it could be a breakout play, like sometimes when it breaks out. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a throat. It's better now, but just when the weather goes shit, my immunosuppressants kick in. But yeah, maybe something like this, a leg up like this, overdue, and so smash it up. What confluence is with this is when I spoke about XRP BTC. Okay, how many grams? 3. Having a light night tonight, only 3. XRP BTC doesn't look too bad. The XRP BTC and the Bitstamp I think shows more data. So if I look at this, okay, we've sort of broken out, haven't we? And if we look at it from a range perspective, okay, it's a bit weird. But it's like a flag, isn't it? It's like a flag sort of formation kind of thing. I don't know how you want to fucking look at it. Okay, but it's technically it's broken out. And I'm looking at this. Short term, as long as this is holding, okay, and XRP USD is retesting. Relax, man. Let me get through these coins. If you're going to be spamming your coins, I'm going to boot you out straight away. Have some fucking manners. Okay, so that's that done. So towards here, I believe we probably pump towards these highs next. Consolidation, breakout phase, I'd assume here. If it breaks below here, then most likely we're going to push towards here. So I wouldn't want to hold it below here. Okay, so it's a quick invalidation. So we're going towards there. Okay, I'm still, yes, like the videos, please. Like the video, please share it, subscribe, get the YouTube algos going. So XRP BTC so far is supporting the cause. Okay, so having said that, on the lower time frame, what would be I'm gonna do a bit more detail but fewer coins. Or rather, like, I can whiff through them, but there's no point. There's a couple of plays here. One was we mentioned the 2019 high and low, etc. was the main play. So the 2019 level, and I've explained this previously. Okay, these have been explained previously in the last review. So if you watch that, there's no point repeating top down because I've done it last time. We want to hold above here, and then we target towards that yearly level, and then that yearly level. Okay, all between the yearly levels. We retested 2019 mid-range nicely. Okay, so there's 2 ways of playing this. One is the pullback play, one is the breakup play, depending on what it's going to give us. So yesterday, it came back down towards this level, which was what? A retest of this zone, if you recall. Here, so if you remember this region here, let's remember this. This is a big consolidation here. And if I look at this consolidation phase, so can you see what we've got here? Sometimes it's like a 1 level, sometimes it's like a zone. It varies, but this consolidation, when it broke out, retested there, sold off. Retest, a bit of sell-off, sell-off, sell-off. Breakout, retest. This is the last consolidation that busted through this box. And we had a retest there already. Okay, so the stage is set now, in my opinion. So where's the high set? The high is set. This is 2019 high. So we'll play it level to level. There's 2 ways of playing it. One is the pullback play. So what I'm going to do is, we've got like a deviation, possibly. So scenario 1 is pull back towards here. So we've got this here. Pull back towards here. Then deviate back above. That would be my trigger. I'll cut in a clean break below. I'm target 1 short term here and then there. However, because the higher time frame suggests higher prices, we'll be able to hold it, or we could play it level to level in case it forms a range here. So okay, if it forms a range here. However, keep in mind the higher time frame, we broke out of some sort of decent consolidation, and not only that, just to remind you on the daily chart, this is not bad at all, is it? If I'm looking at it from this perspective, that's not even bad at all. Retest there. I would probably say towards here. I'm leaning towards, at least towards here. Okay, these 2 levels, I would think. Okay, so one is, if you're not already entered it, but we did suggest that last time. That's down to you. That's your problem. But let's continue now. The other one is, what if I want to play the breakout? Okay, what if I don't want to play this? So I've mentioned the level to level within here because it could still stay in the range. Now the breakout play would be, if it breaks, so this is capping the market right now. I've got the 2019 high and this SR level. If it goes up from here and then starts holding, automatically by default, that becomes your invalidation. I could enter blind there, okay? And if it was to get back below 2019 high, I'd look to trail it, scale out, but I'll be targeting here and there. Risk road wise, that is great. Nice, lovely, clean highs here. Let's fucking go. 2 yearly levels to target, you're done. Is that clear? So if it doesn't give me the pullback, the breakout play is already ready for us. Break out of that box, you trigger, your invalidation, target, you're done. And that's the easy way of approaching it. That's when even a monkey can be trained to do that. Everybody clear? Good. Let's continue. Done. That's the pullback play I mentioned. If it doesn't give you the pullback, the breakout play is always there for us. Now let's go on to PYR. So I'm still holding the PYR. I've done the breakdown for this. I think it's been consolidating for a while. Consolidation leads to expansion. So I'm still in this trade. I believe there's a lot of FA going for it as well. So as soon as I think it can break out, so if you're looking for the breakout plays, breakout below above here, I cut it below here. Or if it gets back below the trend line, you can start scaling up. But it's contracting now. Contraction leads to expansion. Like I said before, it's a range play. Nothing greater than a range play. If it goes further, it goes further. But target one, if it breaks out of this accumulation phase, the separate trades break out, hold above, and there's your trigger towards here. I mean, I'm front running this level, but towards here. Okay? And you're done. That's it. So PYR for me is a great trade. I'll be looking to add on here, target here. As soon as it hits here, stop move to break even. And then after that, we'll see if it starts rejecting. I'll cut it. I'll take my profits. If it then breaks above and holds, that's a breakout play for me. I'll target towards here and then possibly around the 8 level. Target 1, target 2 for the breakout play. Separate plays. Done. Okay, let's carry on now. PYR done. Doge, I'll do Sol as well. I posted this Doge. Doge is the same. So Doge hit that mid level and pulled all the way back. Okay, now it's come back to, it's retested the back of this trend line. So based on invalidation, I know where I'm wrong. I'm wrong here. So if I took the trade here, I'm wrong there. And this is July high to July low, July mid-range. If I'm looking at it from a monthly perspective, okay, the monthly, well, it's changed a lot. I mean, looking fucking shit now, but it's still not looking too bad. This can easily change. Okay, it's still holding, so it's not too bad. And if Bitcoin holds, okay, then, you know, it's just it's a play within the range. Don't treat it as, don't think of it as a bull market, it's bear market. Treat it as a play within the range. Because if it was to break below here and hold, then that's technically a short. Okay, cut your lungs, short it towards there. Okay, but for now, it's broken out, it's retesting the trend line, it's time to wick. I would assume target 1, target 2, invalidation. If it stops me out, then I switch positions, unless it's swing failure, I take the short there, target towards there. And all I'm looking for is a range play. Okay, if it breaks out further, it could possibly go towards there, but I'm not fussed about that. Okay, and that is it. Is that clear? Done, and that's it. So let's see what Doge does. And Doge is one of those ones. I mean, everybody knows a fucking scam coin, right? But you know what? The fucker moves, doesn't it? And if it trades, I'm gonna trade it, and that's it. I couldn't give a fuck what it's about. If it trades, if it's liquid enough, I'm gonna trade it, and that's done. Okay, let's move forward now. Solana. So I mean, we spoke about this before, where we were at range low. So these are the main ranges. Okay, it was down here before I mentioned it, and I took a long there. It hasn't moved much. Can't do much about that. It's not. What can we do? But the good thing is consolidation leads to expansion. Usually on weekends we can get some scam pumps. Okay, but that's the range low. That's the range high. Two options of playing this. One is the deeper pullback play. If it deviates, then reclaims, just like here. Okay, then that's a decent long. Cut in a clean break below. Target 1, target 2, and then target 3 within the range. It's a range play. The other one is, well, this is technically a SR level that's capping the market, right? So what I would do is, this is the breakout play. I mean, if you took it here, then I would look to cut it below here then. Okay? That's if you believe it's going to break out now. However, if you want to play a bit safer, I mean, this is not really holding as well as I like. It's a bit weird. It's chopping, okay? Because it's just still range bound market. That's capping them upside. So if it does this and breaks and holds above here, then the probability is higher for the play, and smack it towards there as first target. If it starts curling, turning down, you cut it, and if it breaks above and holds, then you smack it towards there. So if it gives me that trigger, I'll cut it below here. However, if it gives the trigger and then it starts breaking down, you want to cut the fucker and you want to wait for the pullback play. Okay, done. Okay, is he chatting shit? Okay, well, let's hide this user on the channel. Done, and that's it. Sol, done. That's Sol BTC. Let's have a look at Sol BTC. What's that doing? Sol BTC. Just have a look at the BTC pairing. I mean, the BTC pairing is still looking okay. It's just consolidating. The BTC pair looks nice for it. I'm all good, son. Thank you. How are you, Crypto Cutioner? Whatever. I mean, the Sol BTC pairing, if I'm going to look at invalidation, it's broken above. So I'd look towards here as first objective. Well, maybe here as first objective, and then there, and then we'll see what happens, okay? But yeah, a Sol BTC is looking all right. If you want a bit of, momentum behind it, okay? Then what you would do is you look at what's capping the market. And what's capping the market, it's here. this level here, right? You want a bit of momentum behind you, that's fine. Wait for the reclaim of that. And once that reclaims, then you got a new invalidation, and then you can just smack it along, okay, short term there, but then go towards that wick there. Okay, so that would just mean, that becomes a deviation play. Resistance becomes support now. Breakout there, and then there, tighter invalidation. I'm not sure when XO's left stream, you gotta ask him, but we're gonna do another joint one soon anyway. It's gonna be a regular joint one like we did last time. Me, XO, and TraderSZ. Okay, that's that done. Let's do a bit of ES. I mean, I got trade that break even. I was traveling. I couldn't really manage this. But I mean, it's a weekend, new quarter. I mean, if the new quarter starts, I mean, this could just be a quick run of the lows. We'll see if it does this. I mean, if I'm looking at ES, it's too late to do it now. The market's going to close in a couple of hours. But that could just give a bit of relief. But ES, what I would look for now, this is why I was playing it tight. Within the range plays, nothing significant. But look at it, watch this carefully. And what you want to see is, if for next week, it does this, and then reclaims, that's a deviation. Because that's still that big macro level, I'd look for another play within the range, and that's the range so far established. Okay, so play towards there, and then we're out. If it breaks above here, then we can start talking about higher prices. So still in that support area, it hasn't smashed through just yet. For me to get bearish this hardcore, and if this does get bearish next week, I will be shorting the fuck out of it. All bets are off for crypto. Smack the fucker short, okay? Then we will start looking at those plays. But for now, I'm going to see if it's just a stop run, if it's just a bit of a squeeze lower, we'll see. It's still dibbling. I don't like the fact it's doing that. It looks heavy, but it's not something I'm going to take right now into quarter end. I'll wait for the new. But if it does that, new quarter starts, maybe pricing a wick, and then once it can get back below the open, and then we can smack it short. We'll be doing that more next week for Bitcoin for Ledges. So I'm completely out of ES now. I'm going to try that break even. I took a small off, but I didn't make much on it. I mean, again, it's just a small life. I mean, small trade. But again, if this takes a break, we can still get pumps on a weekend, okay? And then probably get nuked next week. But we can still play the scam pumps, weekend scam pumps. This is fine. Okay, INJ, still in INJ. We spoke about INJ here. It rallied up nicely from the stream. So did any of you look at the stream last week? Last week, the target 1 got hit. Okay? Close enough to target 2. Stop looking at the 1 minute chart. Again, I'll say ES is for next week. ES is not for now. Let's get the likes up. Let's over 700 of you. You can't get the likes up. Come on. But next week, we will be looking at the ES, okay? So it's quarter end. You don't want to be dibbling around. Nobody, I mean, I wouldn't be trading it right now. I'm done for that. I'm just focusing on crypto. But yes, once that closes, then maybe crypto can have some relief. Oh, sorry, 1 second. I'm just looking at something. Yeah, okay. So yeah, INJ, I would say if I want to take if I was going to look at it from this perspective, right? Let's clean the chart up. It's just a consolidation phase, isn't it? Okay. And what I would say is, I mean, right now, based on invalidation, where did we say we're logically to go next? And I had some news out for it, didn't it? I would say, I mean, okay, it's one of those ones where it looks a bit wonky, doesn't it? It's a bit like that. If you want to play the momentum play, okay, I don't know, some sort of breakout kind of play. So one is, I mean, I could enter here. So if that's the case, I could enter here, but I would have to cut in a clean break below here because that's the swing low, isn't it? I could go towards that high there, but I would be anticipating a breakout play for the reasons I gave last week. So make sure if you watch the last week's one, you'll get the detailed breakdown. This is a continuation. So that would be first target. But if it starts to break down, I'd cut it. However, if it then starts to break out, I then can add it back in or a fresh position. And because it's been consolidating for a while, we should get expansion towards here. And then ultimately, I think around about this region here, in my opinion. Around 3 to 3.5 area. 3 to 3.5 area. And then we'll see. Why do I say that those targets? It's because if I go to the daily, I mean, it's basically, it's like an accumulation pattern, isn't it? Accumulation phase. It takes ages. You don't know how it's going to go. And then, I mean, the first target, first real sign is here. If it was to reclaim back above here, okay, then we can start dealing with those targets there. Okay? But for here, I think around 3.5 to 4 region would be decent. Even this wick low is fine. Okay? And that's what I'll be going for. Is that clear? I mark my top and bottom of a range depending on which one gives me the better range. Sometimes the top, sometimes it's the body. It doesn't really matter. It depends on. I've done. If you watch my previous videos, I've covered that. Okay. Okay, so you can use BitGet for UK. Use BitGet. I mean, the sponsors from the show from the UK use them. So that's that done. So yeah, I mean, if I'm looking at this candle formation, it doesn't look too bad, does it? It looks like one of those expansions about to happen. So short-term trading. If I'm going to look at it from a short-term perspective, we've taken out range lows, okay, and range highs would be around this region, okay. So my invalidation, cut in a clean break below, I'd go towards there. Simple, basic maths. There's the SR. Let's go. And that's that. American English is fake English. It's not real. It should have been called English. It's just fake. Yes, we've done Doge. We've done Sol. We've done XRP. We've done PYR. We've really quickly looked at Bitcoin. And let's do Link. So Link, same thing for Link. It's just done a pullback now. We'll do Atom as well. Yes, I will bring it up. Let me just get through these. So looking at Link, okay. We're going to do another one next week as well. So, but I want to cover the main ones. Again, it's quarter end, but I wanted to cover this. Again, this is still decent. Remember, I spoke about this last week, okay? As long as this region holds, okay? So hard invalidation probably be like clean break below, because that's the obvious swing low. That's one leg. So if I want to take a long, okay, based on invalidation, okay, I could enter invalidation, and I'd probably be going towards this region here, okay, as target. That's not a bad risk to reward, is it? Based on the fact that this could be a reclaim. Now, if it broke back below here, then we're fucked. If it broke back below and started holding, I look to cut. Okay? Worst case scenario, I know what my risk is anyway. Okay? Yes, they have the token, the BGB one. But use my link, it supports the streams, and you get the perks by using my link. But anyways, that's that there. So link, I think it looks decent on the BTC pairing. Okay, and when weekends are ideal for scam, it's held up quite well. All it's doing is pulling back. It's just consolidating, really, isn't it? Now, if you wanted a bit of momentum behind you, I understand. So what I would do is get this. Give me a second. 1 second. Okay, so if I want a bit of momentum behind that idea, what I would do is see this here. So what's capping the market? I'd say here. Okay, so if you want to say, okay, you know what, you're a risk. One is you can enter small here. There's one way. There's many ways. One is you don't have to do one position. You can do what I'll do small here. Okay, I'll cut in a clean break below, and then what I can do is once it reclaims above here, then that's an obvious breakout, isn't it? Above this level. And that's an SR level in its own. Support. It's finding resistance here. So resistance becomes support, and then I can launch it towards there, then add the rest there. Does that make sense? Okay? But you want to cut in a clean break below here. And that's that. Now, go to the Link USD pair. So this is key support here. I mean, this is still a range bound. Okay? It's nothing too scary right now. So it's accumulated. So if you want to play the breakout, so there's two players are playing this. One is you wait. You wait for the breakout above this box. If it breaks out above the box, you're targeting around here, first target, because that's the next obvious target. And then you're going to be targeting towards there. Okay? So a breakout play would be obviously breakout and hold above. Big accumulation. Accumulation leads to expansion. Target 1. And it's short to target, but that's the SR level. And then target 2 there. If it comes into here, starts turning, you cut it. And then you wait for a reclaim back above here. You add in, and then you go towards there. Now, let's go towards a range play that could possibly lead to a breakout. Now, because Link BTC is broken out, this could easily break out. I don't cover Bitcoin Ethereum here, unfortunately. Okay? You can watch the recording if you missed it, don't worry. Yo, XO, how's it going, fam? It's only 257 likes. Let's get to 300 at least. Okay, so what we've got here is two ways. One is, let's break it down intra-week and say, okay, what's going on? intra-week. So we got Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. So we got the Monday's low there, low of the week here. Okay, we got low of the week there. Let's draw it properly. Oh fuck it. No, because it's gonna fuck up my levels. Let me just double check something. How's it going? So we're gonna be doing a stream soon. Excel, when we're doing the stream, me, you, and NJ. I'm going. I'll be away this weekend, but let me know. And that's capping the top side of the week. Okay, there. So what we can do is a deviation play. So that's the range for the intra week so far. So we got this consolidation here. So what we can do is wait for it, let it deviate, and then reclaim. And where we're going to be going for long, let's go towards intra-week mid-range. This is a range play, okay? Target 1 and target 2. Now keep in mind that this pair, the BTC pair for it is sort of breaking out. You want to keep that in mind, okay? Or you can play it towards another separate play like that, breakout like this as well. So that's the range play. Now this range play could evolve because the BTC pair is looking good for it, okay? However, the next play would then be if you don't like that, or for some reason doesn't give you that, then what you do is, well, what's the next range high? The range high would be, I'd target towards here as my range high, okay? And this is how I play my levels day in, day out, okay? That's range high right now. So for whatever reason it doesn't come towards the range low play, then what you do is you wait for the breakout and hold. And if Link BTC is looking good as well, Castillo, he's a legend. He sent me some merch. I wasn't here at the time. Gotta check my post. Towards there then. Okay? And then obviously after that, the breakout play, which I've already mentioned at the beginning. Well, this could evolve, but you can use the breakout play to add in. Okay? Or if you get in, get out, you're technically playing a swing play, aren't you? But this way you're safer. You know where you're getting in, you know where you're getting out. And do that. Has he done a new one? I haven't kept up to date this week. I'll have to check it out. That's it, Link. Okay, let's do Atom. And I'm going to have to call it a day, but we'll do a longer one next week, okay? Because my throat's going. I do apologize, but my throat's starting to go. I was doing a lot of stuff. So Atom's still looking good. Let's go back to the Atom BTC pair. Okay? Atom BTC. I've done INJ already. I've covered INJ, so you'll have to watch the recording, mate. You know what I mean by that. So the Atom BTC, okay, so pull back within the range. So the Atom BTC pair, we spoke about this, okay? Was the breakout play. And this is one big consolidating. What I like about this pair is, okay, there's two levels that you could bounce off of. One is here, this zone here, which is approaching, coming to the weekend, here. Because this is the consolidation that led it up. So if we get this on the Atom BTC pair, I always like to watch the BTC pairing. If it does this, and then reclaims, okay, you can either wait for the trendline breakout, okay, and this could be a violent breakout then, okay? I'm not sure, I don't know if it's going to happen in this environment, but you know what? Every now and again, you get those fucking breakouts, don't you? So what you do is, you can play towards there. I mean, just observing it for the Atom USD pair, and then go to the breakout towards here, and then we'll see if it's a genuine breakout. If it breaks below here, then most likely we're going to come back towards here. I'd wait for range lows to get taken, reclaim, and play the long again. Target 1, target 2, and that's just a range play, ping pong within this. Okay, remember what I've just said right now. Go to the Atom USDT pair. This has broken out. So that's why I'm saying the Atom BTC pair could be breaking out, because this has broken out. And it's broken out above here. Okay? There. So, one thing is, I mean, I've got this swing low here, but technically I would call this one leg, personally. One is, I can take a long, okay? And the hard invalidation level there, but if it starts breaking down below here, and starts breaking down, then get the fuck out. Okay? If it breaks down, then reclaims, okay, that's a different matter. You can get back in, then you get a better invalidation, because it's done the squeeze then. And then I'd probably start going towards here as target 1 region, because that's capping the upside. And then target 2 region will probably be around about, let's go towards here. Okay, let's keep it level to level. Target 1, target 2. Okay, now, if it doesn't do all of that and you want to enter, let's break this week apart and see what we got to work with. Let's go to the H1 and let's break it down intra-week. Do we have a Monday's range to work with, just like the other pair we mentioned? Sometimes the Monday's range really helps in this situation. What we've got is small body candles that can lead to expansion phase very, very soon. The 26th in Monday's range, okay, not really. But what we do have is this. What we have is this level here. Okay, let's cap in the upside. That's this level there. Now, what we've also got is nice little this going on. Okay, so what I could then do is I'd wait for the breakout, hold. If it holds, then I've got a new validation to work with. I can that's the safer play. And then I'll go towards here as first target, and then the targets I mentioned previously to the left. Okay, just can't see it now because it's just going to ruin it, the chart, but that's my targets. Okay, in fact, let me just mark it out. I can save it then. So this is going to be first objective. Okay, toward this box here. Okay, 1 second. And the secondary objectives, I mean, I'd probably go towards range highs, but you know what, just to keep it more conservative, aim for the bottom of this and then the top of this. That's my delivery. I'm going to quickly go, okay? Okay, so if it reclaims, we've still broken out, okay? And the atom BTC target 1 here. If it comes into here, starts swing failing, you cut it. But then if you can reclaim and holds, that's a different play. Or adding on target. Is everybody clear with that? Okay, so Ledges, I hope you enjoyed the stream. I've covered a few solid pairs. It's a weekend. We'll do another one next week. Use the link in the description. It supports the channel. Follow BitGet on Twitter @BitGetGlobal. I'll catch you guys next week. Bye-bye.